Our 2003 Springer Softail Heritage Classic is live on a giveaway right now on www.cyclefanatics.com. And the reason why I'm telling you guys again is because we're getting pretty close to the end. And right now, if you head on over, I'm actually giving double entries. So if you got some already, get some more, or if you haven't got your entries yet, make sure you head on over to www.cyclefanatics.com. Get yourself entered to win. We'll be giving this bike away Halloween Day, October 31st. Double entries are live right now.
I'm going to take a little ride, and we're going to talk about the upgrades that I'm going to be doing pretty much definitely to the new K1600B. So I've ridden it. Where did I ride? I rode it from the dealer about 150 miles. You guys probably seen that video. I think it was the last video. 150 miles from the dealership up in New York State, which is it was just a really awesome ride. I took all like country roads, just a little bit of highway, and that's pretty much about it. So we're still going to be you know, breaking the bike in and stuff. Holy shit, this thing is fast. Wow, man, I'm telling you, it's not obviously the fastest bike I've been on, but when we're talking about a 740-pound bike, it's definitely the fastest bike. It is insane. And what's crazy about it is just like how the motor revs up. You know, it's the inline six, and just it really, the intake noise and how it revs up, it's just insane. It's got 160 horsepower and about 137 foot-pounds of torque. And it just friggin' propels this bike like a rocket. So the first thing I did actually at home, which I did have, because I have like a lot of spare parts from Quad Lock. That's the phone holder that I use always. I've always used them. I think, you know, I think they're the best. I've never had a problem with them. Also, the case for the phone is like pretty slim, which I like. So I actually mounted it to the bar, which I love now. It's kind of in the middle. It's right there, and then I got the main TFT dash. So everything's kind of in line, so I could use my Waze navigation. But the only thing I gotta get is I have to get the wireless Quad Lock charging hub, and I'm gonna probably pick that up today. I'm actually going there now to the Harley dealer, because they actually stock it. They actually stock the parts. So I'll probably pick that up. And I'm also gonna get like it's like an automatic switch. So you plug it, or I should say you wire it directly into the battery. And then what happens is once you connect the phone, it senses that there's a draw, and then that switch automatically feeds power to the hub, to the wireless hub. So we're going to be installing that definitely, because I don't want any wires like going. I don't want to have to plug a wire into it. There's going to be a wire to the wireless hub, but that just stays connected all the time, and then I'll route it nicely with some zip ties and stuff. So I'll show you guys that. I'm going to bring you guys that video. And then I'm in the process now. Once I get off the bike, I'll show you exactly what items I'm talking about. But as we're getting to our destination, I want to tell you guys what I'm going to be doing. So now I also notice I definitely want a little bit of a bigger, taller, and wider windshield. The wind protection is really good on this bike, but I want it a little bit better. So I want to go with a little bit of a wider windshield and a little bit of a taller windshield. So I'm in the process now of doing some research. I'm going to be asking Glenn what he has on his bike. And there's other people that are already commenting and sending me messages and emails through the video that I just posted about when I got the bike. So I'm going to be doing some research on which windshield I want to put on the bike. Possibly a Clockworks 20-inch windshield. So I'm not sure. There's a couple different manufacturers that you know obviously make one. I just want to see which one kind of looks the best and works the best. Then on the side of the bike, and I'll have to show you this once I get off the bike, by the rear swing arm where the frame is, there's like these triangle like kind of holes that were not blocked off by the manufacturer. And what happens is when you're riding, people are saying in the rain, water, and debris actually come through those holes and start splashing the side of and the back of your leg. So I definitely want to get those closed off. There's a company that actually make those covers in black. They actually have a nice 6 with the same emblem that's actually on the side of the motor, referencing the inline 6 motor. So it has that same emblem or logo, whatever you want to call it, on those panels. So I think I'm definitely going to get those. And I think that same company also makes like a wider kickstand foot, which I'm going to get just in case, like if I got to you know, put the bike down on a kickstand, say in some soft dirt, which I don't want to do, but if I have to, or in some gravel, that wider footprint on a kickstand will definitely be useful. What else? So then there's some side panels, or I should say probably covers, on the exhaust. There's 2 on the left and 2 on the right that they're not chrome like the mufflers. They're actually like, I don't know, they're just like a polished metal crinkle finish that I don't care for. So I think I'm actually going to take off those 4 panels and get them powder coated in black. I think that'll look good, and then it'll go into the chrome mufflers. A lot of people have been asking me what exhaust I'm going to do on the bike, and honestly I don't think, man, there's some sick pulling power on this bike. I don't think I'm going to do an exhaust on this bike, and you guys will hear the audio. I'm doing what, 87 right now. You guys will hear the audio. Whether or not it comes clear or not will be a good telltale sign of how good the wind protection is on this bike. Because if the wind protection wouldn't be good, it would just be totally muffled out by the wind noise. So I think I'm going to get those covers powder coated in black. I think that'll look great. And going back to the exhaust, I don't think I'm going to get a loud exhaust on the bike. I'll tell you why. As I mentioned in the ride video back, or my first video on the bike, the intake noise on this bike is so intoxicating. It just sounds so good that I don't think I want to drown it out by putting a loud exhaust on it, because the exhaust actually sounds decent. It's like a nice deep rumble, but this crazy intake noise is insane. I think I like it better than if I were to have a loud exhaust on it. It just sounds phenomenal. Another thing, what I will do on top of powder coating those 4 covers black, there is a little trick that I've seen in one person's YouTube videos, what he did to the stock mufflers, which actually made it a lot deeper. So I think I'm going to do that, what he did. And I don't want to tell you or ruin the surprise on it now. I will definitely show you guys what it is in a future video. I got to lower the seat heat. I'm actually going to shut it off. Wow, because it is hot. I got my heated grips on 1, but I had my seat heat on 5, and oh my god, my tush is on fire. But that's a good thing, because we'll be able to, the heated grips and the heated seat work phenomenal on this bike. So that means I'll definitely, with my heated gear, I'll definitely be able to do some longer ride videos in the cold weather. So I'll go into that. That's another thing I'll be putting on. I have to put on a battery tender lead, and I also have to put on my heated grip, my heated gear 12-volt harness for my heated gear jacket. So that's another thing we'll be installing. Another cool thing is I got Sirius XM radio on this bike, which I love. I think there's like a 12-month free subscription on it, which is super cool. And I honestly think once the subscription is done, I'll definitely reapply for the subscription, because I'll tell you what's great about having Sirius XM on a motorcycle doing long distance trips. When I'm doing long distance trips, like on any other bike, say the Harley, I don't have Sirius XM. I'm using my playlist. But what happens is, if you don't have the songs downloaded onto your playlist onto your phone, if you're using an app and you lose, your music cuts out. So then you don't have any music. You'll have to revert back to the music you have downloaded onto your phone. And honestly, if you're on like a week, 2-week trip, eventually the playlist that you have on your phone, it just gets friggin' played out. You know what I mean? So it's nice to have Sirius XM where you could go through over 100 channels and just listen to some different music. So I think I'll be keeping that. The next thing that I would love to do, but it's a higher priced item, is to get the 719 option wheels from BMW on the bike, because they look awesome. So that would probably be like a little later or down the road thing of an upgrade. Maybe when I do a tire change, because it's not worth doing it before that, because then I would have to do that twice, you know, and pay for the install twice, because then I would have to take these tires, put them on the 719 wheels, and then when the tires need replacement, do it all over again. So I'll probably do that when I have to replace these tires. Let me see what else. Geez, there's not much. I'm really trying to think. Possibly another thing would be maybe if they have a upgraded audio system because it is not loud. It's fine probably up to like 60 miles an hour, but it's not good over that, unless maybe I do get the bigger windshield and maybe I have less wind noise. I'll be able to hear it more, but it's just not loud regardless. It's just not a really good high quality audio system. It's clear, it's just not loud. I think it would need to be a little louder, so that would probably be an upgrade. As far as engine goes, I am getting the BT Moto tune installed. I'm doing that myself. I already have it. I have the unit at home. It's ready. I'll probably be doing that in the next couple days, probably this week. It might be the next video or the one after, where I install the tune from BT Moto. That's going to make a big difference in engine performance and a whole bunch of other things, and I'll go through that, so stay tuned, because the BT Moto tune isn't just for performance, it's for fuel economy, it's for we're going to probably raise the RPM limit a little bit, we're going to take the mile per hour restriction off of the bike, and a whole bunch of other things, and I'll go through that. Then as far as the braking, no braking upgrade is needed on this bike. The braking is insane. Suspension is insane. No upgrade needed there. The seat, I will tell you, is super, super comfortable. So I will not be changing that. And I think it also, they really did a good job on not only the looks of the bike, but the comfort. And it's also a heated seat, so I don't want to be messing around with that, you know, because if I had to get another one, yeah, I'm not sure if I'd be able to get a heated seat for it. So I'm not going to be messing around with the seat. I think it's super comfortable. It looks fantastic. Nice design, nice K1600B logo on it. And like I said, it's passenger, pillion heated, and driver heated. So, and it works phenomenally well. My butt was literally on fire on level 5. So I'm definitely going to be keeping the seat. Mirrors, visibility, it's fantastic. There's no need to change that. What else? Let me see. I don't know if there's anything else. There's already, you got hill assist hold, you got cruise control, you got heated grips, heated seat, well, Sirius XM radio. I mean, this bike has it all. Tire pressure monitoring, SOS button, oh geez, FM AM radio. Boy, as far as the bars, I love the bars, super comfy. I don't need a riser or a kickback riser because I'm 6 foot 2 inches tall. I think Glenn has like a little kickback riser, but I don't think I'm going to be needing that. This bike, man, it just, even in 6 gears, just like a bullet. Because I have, I'm tall and I have a long reach. The bars, you see that, like even extended, I still have room to play with. So the bars are situated perfectly. I could see my navigation, or I could use the BMW navigation, which actually works really, really nicely. So, like, the first oil change is going to be, I think, at like 700 miles. I'm probably going to bring the bike in so they could do it. I might not. I'm not sure yet. I think you know what, I should learn and I should do it, since I plan on keeping this bike for a little while. So I'll probably bring you guys that video, and I think we're going to drop the diff oil as well and put fresh oil in that, because the next service after that is like at 6,000 miles. So I'll do that video for you guys. The first valve train check or service for the valve clearance is at 18,000 miles. So that gives me quite a bit of time before I have to even worry about that. There's really nothing else to service other than an air filter. I'm not going to be doing any other engine performance upgrades other than the BT Moto Tune. Let me see what else. Oh yes, so the other thing that I'm going to be doing, because you guys all know how black paint is, right? This black is not just a regular black high gloss paint. It's literally a black metallic paint. So what I'm going to be doing, I've already been looking into getting some PPF done on the bike. And what's cool is there's a couple companies that actually make kits for this bike and other bikes that are actually pre-cut, meaning like the PPF, if you don't know, PPF is paint protection film. It's a clear film. It's a clear film that actually gets installed almost like a tint over your body panels, but it's clear and it's installed pretty much exactly like tint, and it's just installed on your body panels to protect the paint from getting chipped, scratched, whatever. And it works really well. It's a lot thicker than, say, a tint, and that's how and where it protects the paint. So I'm definitely going to do that on this bike, because I don't want any rock chips on a brand new bike. I don't want any rock chips. I remember my black road glides had so many chips on the fenders and on the front fairings, and the PPF will just protect it. What happens is if you get, like, if a rock dings it, it almost like it fixes itself. The paint won't chip. There'll be a little like indentation on the on the PPF, but then it kind of, in the sun, it kind of like fixes and flattens out. I'll probably do like a good thorough wash and like a ceramic coating before I install the PPF, so this way the whole bike is protected. Oh my God! Insane is not the word. Insane is not the word. But you hear the intake? That's what I'm talking about, guys. It's literally intoxicating. Like, I can hear that all day, and I don't think I want to lose that sound over a loud exhaust. Another thing is, what I've been telling you guys is, you know, I have put so many miles in my lifetime, especially these past 6 years, on our, you know, trips that we do, that I really realized on a long trip, wind protection, comfort, and a quiet exhaust is the three main characteristics and comfort features that I want on my motorcycle doing a long trip. Otherwise, like, I'm telling you, like, I remember Silverback. If you guys remember Silverback, my 2020 silver road glide with the custom paint and stuff. That thing was so loud. It had the T-Man 130 motor on it. It was so loud, and I remember doing some long distance trips on that bike, and boy, let me tell you.
Very nice.
Thank you, brother. 16. And I remember doing some long trips with the with the bike. And let me tell you, every time I came off of it, 400 or 500 miles, 1,000 miles off of that bike, my ears would literally be ringing. Time to refuel. I think this is my second time refueling. Yeah, that's gonna be okay. That'll work. Just makes it. That's fine. New 2024 K1600B on the Cycle Fanatics network. Oh, this bike has been an absolute joy to ride. I don't think I hit 200 miles on it yet, so it's still breaking in. So